Part 21 and our last day in Lima. Why are the strings on this top so freaking long? I don't know, but I was cute though. Our tour guide for our walking food tour picked us up around 10 a.m. and we rode to Miraflores to go to the food markets. There we ate so many different fruits, which were so good. Papas rellenas, which is a stuffed potato, which was so good. There was so much in there: maca powder, fish, meat, all kinds of meat. And once we got out of there, our tour guide let us taste some fruits, which were so good. I can't remember any names of them, but they were all so good. And we had this some kind of frozen treat when the seller wanted a photo with us. So of course we bartered and he gave us that frozen treat that you can see in the photo right there. We also had some fresh tamales, which were phenomenal. So good. Then we went to this chocolate place where we tried some chocolate, which was pretty good. And then we went to a few other marketplaces just to see more produce and all the different exotic fruits people had. Then we went to see this nice view from San Miguel where we saw a John Lennon statue and a skate park and a few renovations in progress. We then went back to the Airbnb around 1 p.m. and relaxed until our next and last tour. So I ended up taking a nap, or at least trying to take a nap. Around 4, we Ubered to Bronco Park for our walking tour of Bronco, and we saw so much art. Their version of gentrification, which is pretty much the same thing. Galleries, buildings, and so much art. South America is full of so many artists, so much graffiti, and not in a bad way. There's art and graffiti everywhere. And then eventually the sunset. At this point, it was around 6 p.m. and we still had to finish packing to head to the airport that night. We both had red eye flights back to the States. So we walked a bit back towards the Airbnb and ate at this restaurant where I got this steak and rice meal. Once again, my friend complained. I really think she's cursed. We then walked another 10 minutes back to the Airbnb and packed. I do have to say, I don't know how the hell I wore these for so long during the trip because they were a whole size smaller than my actual size. I had to part ways with them though because I had no room in my bag, but I wasn't mad about it at all. We then headed to the airport and there was so much traffic, y'all. Like I was not expecting that. We went to the lounge into our flight where we relaxed and ate until boarding at 1 a.m. I was so surprised on my flights back home. I had 3 total. Let me bring my carry-on each flight. It was slightly stuffed and fluffy, so I was expecting to have to check it in at the gate because I definitely wasn't trying to pay a check bag fee, okay? I feel like the US are the ones who are a lot more strict with it, like the size requirements for a carry-on. Anyways, I had a flight from Lima to Miami where there was an empty middle seat, Miami to Dallas where I had the middle seat for 3 hours, and then Dallas to San Francisco, which was a full flight. My flight landed safely in San Francisco though at 5:30 p.m. Thank the Lord. I'm so grateful I was able to take this trip, y'all. I've been wanting to go to Brazil for the longest time, and then I was also able to go to Peru and Chile. Like, who would have thought? So, thank you guys so much for following me on these adventures. I really appreciate you guys watching and following. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Happy travels.